Sunday, September 5th. It's about 6:40. I'm running a little late this morning. Overcast skies with some showers are coming in from the west. I'll try it this morning a little while. It might be a real good morning. Sometimes mornings like this are if this rain don't get too bad on me. That's squirrel number one. Shot him through the teeth, I believe. He's coming down the tree. There you go. He's coming down the tree, barking at me. Now, probably the only reason I killed that squirrel this morning, right there, the first one, I've hung him in this fence here till I come back and get him. Birds were overly active, and I put the brakes on. And I seen his tail was shaking up in the tree, and then he started barking. Birds can really help you squirrel hunt. If you hear them getting overly talkative, probably a squirrel in the area. All right, it's about 10:53 in the morning. Okay, you see what I'm around here? Some good old shagbark right here. I've done seen squirrels in them, but now I think they quit eating. And they went down that way right there. But I hear one of them doing a whine bark. They'll come back in here pretty quick. It's raining right now. Light rain and light wind. I've never seen a squirrel so scattered in the woods in my life. It may be because there's so many nuts on so many different trees, but I've not seen over 4 squirrels in a tree, and I've only seen that a couple of times. Most of the time it's 1 or 2. There'd be 5 trees, and there'd be like a squirrel in each one of them. All right, about 11:12, and I shot one. And you see that old dead ash? It come out through these hickories. I've got these cows that come in here below me, and they sort of spooked that squirrel a little bit. He wasn't too afraid, but he wasn't going to stay in them trees. And when that gun went off, them cows took off like a lightning bolt, boys, and then they've come back. They need to get going. I hope they leave. Turkey action there. They're about 55 yards from me. Some of them got across before I could get the camera on. Pretty gentle, really. But them cows, they come right by them cows. Close. Cows are still down in there, see them? I cluck it a little. They're a little nervous. They're coming closer to me now. Let's see if I can get them in right there. Right through there. Well, they look black in these woods. I'm going to try to move just a little bit here, not much. Get my bearings here. There they are. See them up there? They don't head up. About 65 yards from me now. Pretty. Okay, about 12:27 in the afternoon now. If you see what I got over my head here, you probably hear that rain falling. It's a little harder, not real bad. I'm still watching for these squirrels. They'll come in. They're going to come from that way right there. I know there's 2. I've only killed this one here. And I killed one earlier this morning. You see that old ZZ there? That old night force has got the covers on his cold. This might be a real good evening here. It might be pretty good. We'll see. Alright, now this is about a textbook afternoon right here, squirrel hunting, okay? Not too hot, light wind, drizzling rain. I've got one down there about 70 yards. Done seen him, and I got one up here about 75 yards. He shook them limbs right through that hole right there, way up there. That's 16X on his camera. We're starting to stir though. It's 12:55. Now that one got it under the chin. That's only the second squirrel today though. I ain't seen none in a while. They moved a little bit, then they quit. About 2:44 in the afternoon. That's the exit wound of that HM2. Shot that squirrel pretty close. That's not too bad, but it puts a whooping on them. But that low fawn standing down there, she's about 85 yards from me. You see her backside of her mama there. She hadn't even seen me yet. That's 30X on that camera. That's 48X. She's probably getting a little blurry there. That's the backside of the mama there, shaking her tail. So she's gonna move. Oh mama, she's a coming to me. They coming to me now. About 50 yards. I hold this camera steady here. I bet that's a little buck fawn. That's a pretty good sized fawn right there. Yeah, she's probably 35 yards. That's old mama there. Probably a little blurry. Maybe trying to focus on that fence. She's just sort of looking at me, but she ain't too afraid. Watch her look. She's almost at 30 yards right there. She might be a little outside of it. I'll keep this camera on her. Let's see what she does. Yeah, she's just coming in on now about 25 yards. She's in behind that tree. She's probably done. She's about 15 yards. I'm going to move the camera real slow and see if I can get her. She's about 15 yards right there. There she goes. Now they're going. You see that cigarette smoke, what it's doing? It's blowing back over my right shoulder, okay? That old deer was standing right down in there, so she might have actually smelled me when she got within 15 yards of me. But that little steady wind there, see, she's having trouble smelling me. That's a doozy of a shagbark hickory right there. I'm about 10 feet from it, and right there's another doozy. I got one problem. I can't get these cows. Of all the places they got to hang out, they're hanging out right in here, and they ain't leaving. That old bull over there. That old tree, it's got nothing on it. Now, that right there fell off early. Look how big that thing is. Alright, about 4:45 p.m. shot one on this hickory here. Now, I had one leaf between me and that squirrel, but now that leaf was closer to that squirrel than I was. And I aimed at the head. We're going to see where I hit this squirrel, but I'm not going to get him yet. I'm going to wait. There may be some more coming in this tree here. That's it right there. Pretty good size hickory. Getting pretty dark. These woods. That's the third squirrel. Looks like it took the bottom half of his head off. I zoom and it might not show up too